Okay, listen, imagine proposing and what you get as a reply is an invoice. Not just say yes, but say yes. With $160,000, a diamond ring, maybe 3 pieces of gold ingots. Oh, and you can't forget the stepping out of the car fee, you know, just in case to make sure my bride steps out of the car during the wedding ceremony. Welcome to Chinese bride prices. Basically, China's wedding DLC pack. Okay, let's just get this straight first. So, bride price isn't just random looting. Think about it as a security deposit on a shared life. Just with fireworks and aunties from both sides of the family live commenting. Sometimes the parents return part of it as dowry, and sometimes they don't. But legally, it's a conditional gift. Now you see, there are 2 bills. First is the wedding cost. The venue, the banquet, the photos, the gifts for guests, and of course the rings and the outfits. Number 2, bride prices. Cash, jewelry, sometimes a car and a house, and they like to call it assorted service charges. It reads like a wedding planner invoice, except it's family negotiations with a long list of emojis and voice notes. Now let's actually take a look at one of the conversations on WeChat. She opens strong here with, "Baby, here's what I'm thinking. Since our 2 families live so far apart, it's a real hassle to travel back and forth. I've already met all of my relatives on my side, so we'll just have the engagement reception at your place. Then I'll bring my parents over this time. On the first day, our parents will meet and chat, and then the engagement reception will be held on the next day." It's just like every modern tragedy. One side goes for a proposal, and the other side's just like, "I'm broke." Okay, she's not really texting you, more like submitting you a logistics plan. She's got the timeline, the stakeholders, the budget brief. "We need to invite your relatives, and on my side, it's just my parents, my brother, and my aunt. I've already agreed with my parents on a 168,000 yuan betrothal gift. We also need gold for the engagement. 3 golds are enough, not 5. We need to buy them in advance, as well as a diamond ring. All the necessary things for the engagement. Is that okay with you, baby?" I mean, she said 168,000 yuan like it's a seasonal discount price. So like 3 pieces of gold is enough, not 5. I have no idea. I don't have money either. There's no money at home. That moment when you realize that you're not even having a conversation and it's just a budget meeting. All the money is saved. The decoration costs 300,000. Money is due in October. No money to buy now. Stop nodding. Can't afford it. No job either. Why are you marrying me? And her response, "Then there will be no engagement party." Whatever you want to do, I am like others. Whatever. Why are you so careless? You don't care at all. If I don't have the money, I can just not do it. I'll just do it simply and forget about it. It's not necessary, but I think it's something worth planning carefully. If it doesn't work out, forget it. Arrange it however you want. You said it can't be fixed. How can I arrange it? And then she tries one last attempt. "I want to decorate it. Then I will do it during the winter vacation. I will change the time to hold the engagement banquet. But if you are not looking forward to it, you are not happy, and you don't want to decorate it with me, then I will forget it. And finally, just don't have an engagement party. You can do whatever you want." So she's trying to preserve tradition, face, and respect. And he's just trying to survive the reality of debt and burnout. Now, like, it's not like he doesn't want to love her. You just can't really afford to roleplay like the version of love that her family expects. I wouldn't say she's greedy either. She's just following the script that society gave her. Okay, yeah, so essentially the bride's mother asked for an additional 600,000 yuan in betrothal gifts on the day of the wedding ceremony. Otherwise, she would make the groom drink a bucket of foot water. Like, he literally just crashes out. Like, look at that. Oh. The mother pretty much instigates this entire situation. Oh, here we go. Wow. She literally follows him outside. Here's the thing, if you're not negotiating bride prices, just some advice, not financial advice, just like avoid family civil war advice. Start early, not the last minute, because negotiations 48 hours before the banquet is asking for like an enraged final boss fight. And of course, write down what gets returned. Just a simple agreement keeps future arguments from going into a season 2. My girlfriend and I have been together for over 3 years. She's a teacher. I bought her a diamond ring and we plan to get engaged by year's end. Then she asked for 180,000 yuan and said the dowry would just be a few quilts. After a few days of thinking, I broke up. She returned the ring and called me stingy. Her best friend called me a scumbag. We can get engaged by the end of the year. What do you think? Uh-huh. How much is the betrothal gift? What do your family say? My colleague got married last month and the gift was 200,000. Most of my friends are around 200,000. So high. Not high. A friend of mine from childhood got married last year. She didn't even graduate from high school and wasn't very tall, only 1.5 meters. The man gave her a betrothal gift of 180,000 yuan. She basically said, shorter, dumber girl, higher price. Explain yourself. The defense of love as a publicly traded asset. To be honest, I think the gift is a bit high, and we don't have to be compared with to others. We live our own lives. But she's not done. She slaps back with her resume. I graduated from a top university and I have a stable job. The bride price shouldn't be less than someone who hasn't even graduated high school, right? Everyone's situation is different. Are you much worse than her husband? Yikes. I think the betrothal gift is at least 180,000. Moreover, my friend's husband not only gave her over 100,000 yuan as a betrothal gift, but also took the initiative to write her name on the house. She didn't spend a penny on buying a wedding house. Are you hinting at me? No, I'm just talking about the facts. Then she casually says, let's not talk about the house for now. I think the bride price should be at least 180,000 yuan. I don't want to be much worse than others. Love is fine and all, but don't you dare be below average on social media. He tries a different angle. How did you arrange the dowry? Just the quilt. It has always been like this. Just the quilt? Uh-huh. When a man marries a wife, he mainly looks at his intentions. She's not counting money, she's counting validation. And he's not rejecting her either, he's just rejecting the system that is telling him that love is equivalent to buying a subscription plan. Is 180,000 yuan a bit too expensive? Yeah, but the real cost was the relationship that died trying to justify it. Now this woman over here explains that a day before her wedding, the bride's mother unexpectedly demanded an additional 30,000 yuan in betrothal gifts and sternly threatened, if you don't pay this, the wedding won't go ahead. Actually, 30,000 yuan isn't a big deal for him. My mother and I just wanted to see how he would react. We didn't expect things to escalate to the point of divorce. And in this video, you can see what I'm talking about when it comes to stepping out of the car fee during the wedding. Like, she is not moving an inch out of the car. She just doesn't want to step out of the car. Mind you, everybody is already there at the event waiting. This woman actually demanded 66,000 yuan to get out of the car. And then it forced the groom's parents to instantly chip in. And they didn't just have 66,000 yuan, by the way. They had to ask their friends and families to help chip in so that this bride would get out of the car and continue on with the ceremony. Bride prices started as a love language for families, and somewhere along the way it has been turned into keeping face, fear, financialization. Love should be expensive in effort, not just in RMB. May your marriage be high in return on investments.